Good evening and welcome to Shahernama Awaz. Raj Thackeray dropped a bombshell today as he claimed that India's most wanted terrorist Dawood Ibrahim is trying to negotiate his return with the central government as he wants to spend his last days in his home country. The Maharashtra politician claimed that the ruling BJP wants to bring the Don back to score in elections. Dawood is very sick and crippled, said the Maharashtra Navnirman Sena chief at a function to mark his Facebook debut. He is currently in talks for a setting with the government for this, and this could happen, he said, commenting that the BJP government would try to take credit for the gangster's return even though he wants to return to India. It is he, Dawood, who is keen to return, but the BJP will claim credit for this win to win the next elections, Mr. Thackeray predicted. Last week, reacting to reporters' questions on the news that Dawood Ibrahim's properties in the UK have been seized, Union Minister V.K. Singh had commented that things are happening. 3 civilians have been killed and 12 security personnel are reported injured in a major terrorist attack in Tral, about 25 miles south of Srinagar, in Jammu and Kashmir, which appears to have targeted Minister Naeem Akhtar and his convoy. The minister escaped unhurt in the attack. His driver has been injured. The terrorists escaped from the crowded area after throwing 2 grenades near a busy bus stand in the heart of the city. The area has been cordoned off for searches, an unnamed police said to news agency IANS. Some sources said those were injured include 8 paramilitary troops, 4 policemen and some civilians. Among the 3 people who died was a college student, they added. International news. Moscow has warned the US that if militias it supports in northeast Syria again attack positions of pro-government forces backed by Russia, the Russian military will use all its force to retaliate. The troops of the Syrian Democratic Force, a predominantly Kurdish militia that receives support from the US military, have twice attacked positions of the Syrian Arab army in the Deir ez-Zor governorate with mortar and rocket fire, according to the Russian Defense Ministry spokesman Major General Igor Konashenkov. Russia unequivocally told the commanders of the US forces in Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar, that it will not tolerate any shelling from the areas where the SDF are stationed. Konashenkov said, adding that the attacks put at risk Russian military advisors embedded with Syrian government troops. The new bullet train operating between Shanghai and Beijing has broken the speed record for a passenger service by traveling at 350 kilometers per hour. The Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway once again became the world's fastest train after it being limited to 300 kilometers per hour 6 years ago, reports China Daily. The train, called Fuzing or Rejuvenation in Chinese, offers features such as power outlets, USB ports and free Wi-Fi. These trains are so popular that the tickets for today's services sold out a week ago, Huang Xin, an official with China Railway Corporation, said on Thursday. The railway connecting the Chinese capital in the north with a major business hub in the south sees about 100 million passengers a year. The new train completes the 1200-kilometer journey in just under 4.5 hours. The previous generation of trains did it in 6 hours. Bollywood news. The first poster of Sanjay Leela Bhansali's much-awaited movie Padmavati, starring Deepika Padukone in the titular role, was out on Thursday. The 2 posters show Deepika wearing a red royal dress with heavy Rajasthani jewelry and minimal makeup. She sports an extravagant lehenga with traditional Zardozi work in a symbolic tree of life style. The dupatta drape also follows the traditional styling pattern still in practice in the Mewar belt of Rajasthan. Her costumes have been designed by Delhi-based designers Rimple and Harpreet Narula. The designers created her look after studying Jaipur and Calico museums, various old textiles, old murals and miniature paintings. Thank you. Have a nice and rainy evening.